And bring them to the knees, baby. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, was not planning on that. That just came through specifically for you. What's the overall energy right now for our beautiful Pisces tribe? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Two of air. Oh, you got decisions to make. Look at you. You got decisions to make. Do I choose this one or that one? This one or that one? This one's better for this reason. That one's better for that reason. What do I want to do? What is my intuition telling me? Am I letting my intuition come through? Is it really my intuition? So many questions, so many ponderings. Oh, boy. Well, let's see what you have right now. What do you have right now? You have the Nine of Earth. Oh, you're single. All the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies. And you know what? You know your value, your worth. You have your own. I love her because she got her own. She don't need mine. She said leave mine alone. Yeah, there ain't nothing more sexy than a woman who's got it together and handling her business. I feel like you're not showing everything you have to people. Look at, she wears her mask and it's not over her mouth. That means she's going to run her mouth, say what she got to say. She ain't going to bite her tongue and she ain't going to sugarcoat shit. So some of you are this or are having an experience with one who is this. Let's see. Let's clarify this Nine of Earth for these energies for our Pisces tribe. What's going on with the Pisces tribe, though? Two of air. Both of these little birds have crowns on them. They're two white birds. They're two pure souls, both lit up. I don't think they're looking at each other at eye value. I feel like there's an energy keeping two light energies separate. There's some, and it's physical. Okay, so this person right here, and I'm hearing it's you, keeping these two energies separate. Okay, and it's your intuition and your actions is what I hear. So this reading is all about you, baby. All right. Ten of Swords, the death of an idea, a person, a plan, just anything that would threaten, anything that would come to violate this beautiful housing you've contained yourself in of beauty and stability and well-being. It will not pass. The land is booby-trapped, okay? You have to have secret passes and codes. And I hear retinal scans. So there's something about the eyes here. I feel like some of you, there's something strong about the eyes. And that's why you keep them covered so that people can't get the whole look at them, okay? The Ace of Cups, look at that. In your eyes, in your eyes, in your eyes, in your eyes. Is that Peter Gabriel? Who knows? Anyways, self-love, baby. Ace of Cups energy. This is all about you and how you see you. And you're seeing yourself as beautiful, stable, able, valuable, valuable. You're seeing your value and your worth. Praise. Yay. Yes, you are. And that is of the most value to you. I feel like as a result, like I said, anybody or anything that's going to try to infringe upon this benefit of you enjoying your life and living your best life and being your best self to you before everything and everyone else, it gets put down. Done. There is no discussion. It's just, it is what it is, right? Okay. What else? Ooh, Empress energy. Praise. All that self-love, baby. You are sitting in Empress status. Somebody is definitely pregnant from a past lover. Interesting is the way it's coming out. Somebody is pregnant from a past lover. What? Okay. What else? Empress energy. She is everything Venus. She is love, beauty, wealth, health, fertility. She's able to, she's creative. Whatever, I mean, she's a boss. She's all the queens. She could create so many beautiful things. HBIC, for sure, all the way. You can't tell her. She is the one. And that's where you're at, like you're knowing. So you're in charge of your world right now, you know? You're taking care of your business, taking care of business every day. Your crown is got stars all over it. And so that's letting me know like you're guided and you are receiving the messages. You are receiving. You are knowing. You are connected. This is real. And it came in through the energy of this self-love. This self-love is what does it. It is what tunes your heart to the divine source, okay? It's what tunes your heart to the divine source. I hear death of the ego. The end of overthinking and listening to outside voices. So other people's opinions right now, it's like you finally figured out what other people think about you is none of your damn business. Your business is what do you think about you and how do you feel about you? That's why the In Your Eyes song came out. What do you look like in your eyes? What do you look like in your own eyes? Justice. Justice. Okay. Taurus, Libra energies. First house. Okay. Yeah, this is confirming that life is giving you an opportunity here to put an end to situations that don't serve your purpose, your best interests. As a matter of fact, more than that, they're counterproductive to your best interests. There we go. They're counterproductive to your best interests. So ending everything that's counterproductive to your best interests is what you've been doing. And it's bringing in gains. It's bringing in gains, the kind of gains that you want. Queen of Water. I just got to be me, me. And I just got to be free, free. Yeah, baby. Queen of Water, that's your energy. You want to be able to close your eyes and know the path to your prosperity, abundance, bliss, happiness. What else do we have? The Death card. A whole transformation. You're a whole new thing now. Like the old tea don't apply. What, like there's a whole new brew. You're a whole new brew. You're a whole new brew. I got to write that down too. Hold on. So they knew the taste before. They knew what their experience with you tasted like before. But through this whole change, you've been keeping two energies apart, but you realized that you were doing it. So in your doing it, you began to individually investigate these energies. Okay, get more down, get more mundane, please. Can we get more hood with it? Can we get more street with it, please? And thank you. Well, you were just playing yourself the whole time. But you wasn't playing yourself so that you could get that lick. You were playing yourself, and you were just playing yourself by being too open, not working to your own pocket, not working to your own pocket. What is in your pocket? You started paying attention to what you was putting in your pocket, and then before you knew, you had found yourself a little locket, and you decided to lock it. There's a decision to lock it. Lock it in. Lock it in with who? Lock it in with you. In other words, you done betraying yourself as being your own backstabber by doing shit that you know damn well you don't really want to be doing. Quit playing yourself. Some of you are still here now, I hear. I hear you need to stay sucker free. If it's a sucker, let a sucker go suck. Scorpio energy with the death card. Ooh, the end. Surprise endings. But I don't think it was a surprise on you. I feel like you saw this coming. You saw these endings coming. As a matter of fact, you were privy to the plan. You said, I know exactly what I'm going to do to get up out of this situation here. I hear sneaky behavior. What? Judgment. Oh, they say be careful. What's done in the dark will always come to light. So if you don't like what you're doing in the dark, you might want to watch out for, that light that shines every day. I'm just saying. The light is always shining somewhere. Okay. Ooh. Judgment. I feel like somebody is here deciding that, you know what? You have a chance to start something over again and you don't want it. You can see that it's not for you and you don't want to start it over again. Because you say, I'm done waiting. I've learned all I need to learn from here. Oh, goodness. And some of you, I hear you're earlier in the phase of this experience still. And what I'm seeing is you're in the phase where you're still gathering more information about what? About what it feels like to work against yourself. About what it feels like to betray yourself in order to sustain someone else. So, and it's not just anyone else. It's one else who is able, by every logical reasoning, to do their own thing, but continually is choosing not to. And likewise, you've been continually choosing not to. In other words, you keep ignoring yourself. And doing that long enough gets you to this point where all of a sudden you see the pattern. All of a sudden it hits you. All of a sudden you see what you need to do to change the outcome of what you're getting. And that's what happens with this death card. So if it already happened to you, that's what's up. If you're on your way there, that's what's up. Wherever you're at in this, that's what's up. Wherever you're at in this, that's what's up. So they're saying, keep on moving up. Keep that trajectory going. It's beneficial. You can see down that road what you're going to do. And now I'm hearing, I could give it to you, J.O. Felony. I could give it to you, but what you going to do with it? Well, apparently what you're going to do is sit here and think. Four of energy. You're sitting there and you're thinking. And you're taking time to yourself. You're remembering who you are while you're doing it. These all go very well together if you think about it. Because it's one woman in all of them. In a very focused energy. So you're, and there are three of them, right? So what I'm seeing is you're creating through your focus. So when you're sitting there like this, or like this, or like this, what is your energy focused on? What is your energy focused on? Is it focused on say it clearer. Is it focused on how everything is perfectly put together with who you are and how you are and what you choose? And that even in the energy where you think you are confused, there's clarity to be seen. And so you choose certain things for a certain time because they serve you well in the time that you choose them. But once you figure out what's going on, in other words, what you find what this character is talking, once you find once you find out what this character talking about, once you find out what this character talking about, you have to just take a minute. And okay, well, let me check in with me about that real quick. It's very much let me check in with me about that. That's coming through. Let me just take a moment. I'm going to check in with me about that. Let me see what I have to say about that. I'll get back to you. Or I won't. Or, yeah, whatever, deuces. Let's see. Why is this 4 of air here? Because the 2 of wands. Thinking about the possibilities. Thinking about the possibilities is what's focused. So are you thinking about possibilities with a specific one that you are wanting to let go of? Is that what you're spending your time doing? Well, what you really want is to let it go. But yet your mind is continuing to go back over here to another place. Okay. And Spirit's saying, did you learn the lessons there? That's why your mind is going there. In other words, every time your mind is going there, what did this teach you? What did this teach you about yourself? Your mind is going there and you're sitting there thinking that maybe it means that, you're supposed to be with another one. Yeah, you are. You're supposed to be with you right now to figure this out, to begin to understand what all these thoughts and feelings are about. Because it's not about them. It's about you. You can make it about them if you want to, because that's how much power you have in this. But I feel like you are really getting the lessons. You're starting to really see what Spirit is showing you. You're starting to really see the messages. You're starting to see the patterns. You're starting to be aware of the big picture as well as all the physical evidence that you're seeing and what it's showing you. It's showing you a pattern of behavior. I hear a pattern of behavior. It's showing you a pattern of behavior. And this pattern of behavior is one that has been unbeneficial to your long-term goals. Like, you know what it looks like. You've seen this vision of what you're going to end up doing in your life. Like, there's this whole vision, right, that you've had a glimpse of, whether you're consciously aware of it. Most of you by now are. There are still some who don't. But in seeing that vision, you didn't know when it was for. Sometimes you thought it was for yesterday. And you're like, fuck, it didn't happen. Sometimes you think it's for tomorrow. So you get everything built up on tomorrow until tomorrow becomes yesterday, and now you just had all this time to play, and you was too busy sitting up there stressing about some shit. And when is it gonna happen? When is it gonna happen? Is it gonna happen now? 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 No, probably not. You're too focused on when it's gonna happen. And what's the happening that's trying to happen right now for reals anyway is not about an external happening. It's about you figuring out, like, you have an intuition and you have actions. And those two need to work together. It's not just doing stuff solely off of a feeling, but it, in a sense, it is, because it's part of the whole thing. It works with your intuition. Your emotional guidance system is the physical aspect of it. And then there's the brain, which may as well be an external force, I hear, which might as well be an external force, for the fact that the brain is simply a computer, and it's taking a photo or a collection of data, information from everything you hear, see, do, experience, read, watch. Everything in your human experience this lifetime is collected in the brain. So in many ways, because of the influence of external sources on it, the brain is just like another voice. And for someone, that's the brain right now. Like, your brain says do this, but your intuition and the signs are saying do that. Okay, interesting. 8 of Cups. Oh, this don't go here. Really? Okay, it goes there. Oh my goodness. And it is the heart of the matter. So how you feeling about this? You're feeling a little bit torn. Why? Because walking away with the 8 of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and then thinking about what you're walking away from and deciding that, you know what, I need something new to focus on. So it's a bait and switch, and it's a replacing one for another. Okay. And what else? 6 of Pentacles, giving out your energy, sharing, spending time, sharing your energy with folks, whatever way that applies. There's many ways that can apply. Giving your energy with other people, sharing, having, and for Manny, it's like overfeeding this situation. Like, I get this, you know what I see? I see a person here, and I see a little puppy. And the person's like trying to, it's like a offering a treat, like, come and get it, trying to get this little puppy to follow them. Like, come follow me home, and this is what I have for you, and this is what. Oh, that's funny. That's funny that's coming through. What else? The Tower. Okay. Somebody feels like they're in the cycle of walking away, finding fresh, giving it a chance, and shit falling apart is one thing I'm hearing. Okay. If this is you, I feel like your focus that you've been having and the actions you're taking, following the spirit that's guiding you now, is the big change that you've been waiting for. I'm hearing, it's not that you did the wrong thing, it's that you did the right thing for the wrong person. Don't let it change you and your energy. Stay true to you, who you are, which is why this right here is coming up as both our overall theme and the heart of the matter. You are staying steadily focused And there's something about this height difference. I'll almost get the energy where this one is all lit up. This one is all lit up. Look at the difference in the tone. They're the same energy, same type of bird. This one's all lit up. But this one over here is still, it's like, it's anchored in the 3D down here. Okay, what is that about? It's the actions. Beyonce song coming in. It's you. You're the one I love. You're the one I need. You're the only thing I see. That's what I get here. Interesting. So somebody is focused on a specific one, and there's a reason why, because they're similar type of bird. They are a similar type of bird. Page of Fire. I see some flirting going on. Playfulness. I see youthfulness. I see boldness. I feel like your fire is coming back. For real, for real. I feel like your fire is coming back, and you've been sitting here just thinking about doing something and not doing it, and it's on your heart to do something, and I feel like somebody's fire is coming back. For a bear, that's this guy or this chick over here. This guy and this chick. Oh, somebody is thinking, okay. So we're getting, I asked to get more mundane with this. Somebody's thinking about another person, what they look like when they sleep in. What? King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sag energy. Somebody has been getting a plan together on exactly what they're going to do, and they're talking about what they're going to do. They're talking about making a change. Gonna make a change for once in my life. Somebody's going to make a huge change, and they're going independent in regards to career, business. Yeah, I definitely see that. Somebody is planning to go independent. They're like, I'm just going to practice for like 9 more months, or it's going to take me 9 months to get this paperwork together, or it's going to take whatever, something like that. Okay. And the 10 of Cups. And I know this is it. This is where it's at. So this is like, you have this whole thing. You've got this plan. You've been putting this into action. You thought about it for a long time. You're gathering all your information. When you're at, I feel like you're on the brink. I'm hearing on right at the doorstep of getting ready to put some into action that you know is going to make you really happy. You've been thinking about it for a long time, I hear. As King of Wands, this is something creative. This is something business-wise. This is something taking a trip. Somebody been thinking about a trip for the last 9 months or 9 years. And they're going to go to another place, I feel like, in the country. And they're going to spend some time over there reconnecting with their roots. Somebody's going to go spend some time reconnecting with their roots, really planning this trip out. Been talking about this trip for a while. You feel like it's going to be really good for you because you've been through a lot of changes. You took a bit of an emotional hit when you realized that, you were giving too much to certain situations that you really thought was something, like you really worked on it, and letting it go has not been easy. It has not been easy for you to walk away from this, because your old way is to stick around, stay committed. But at this point, like, your spirit is not allowing you to do that in this situation. Your spirit is just not allowing you to do it. And there's this desire in you, whether you want to admit it or not, that you don't even want to be in this thing anymore. And I hear for somebody that's hard to admit, because it's too many years invested in this for someone. 9 years for someone again. Oh, what are we talking about? You have been getting this spiritual call, and you heard it. You know it. You've seen it. The call comes up. This is like the judgment card, but in this one, it's called the call. And she's got her horn, and she's beautiful, and she's sensual, and she has her wings, and her wings are raised. She's in a flow. She's in a vibe. You know that you needed some new life in your life. And the decision, this card and this card. Making a wise decision. It's decision time here. Somebody has a very important decision to make. I think that was one of the first things I said when we started this reading, if not the first. 5 of Swords. It's okay to walk away if you have to take care of you. Once you've identified that something is a attacking, aggressive, violent, or whatever type of energy like that is very unhealthy, unwise, it's okay for you to walk away. It's okay for you to let it go. You don't need nobody's permission to do that. And you don't have to explain a damn thing to nobody. Nothing needs explanation. When you need to, this is like, they got a joke. When you see somebody running, you either run, or you running with them, or you going to stop and try to find out what's going on. And I'm not good at jokes, so you know what jokes I'm talking about. You done heard them before. Anyway, in this case, though, it's not a crowd running. This is you knowing that you need to free yourself from this situation. Hello? You've seen it. People going to be who they are. I hear people are going to be who they are. People are going to be who they are. You can't do nothing but respect it. But in respecting them, do not decide to disrespect yourself. Praise. In respecting them, do not be disrespecting yourself. Hold on. Okay, thank you. They said say it correctly. In respecting them, make sure you're still respecting yourself. Some of you are beginning to change your speech patterns like you just witnessed here on the show. You're starting to change the way you're talking. You're thinking more about what you're about to say or what you just said or what you are saying in the moment that you're saying it, and you're realizing, shit, I don't want to talk about what I don't want. I want to talk about what I don't want. Because I was getting ready to say we don't want to disrespect ourselves. And what was the focus of that? Look, cancel, clear, and delete all that, uncreate. Woo! Yeah. Because we want to still be respecting ourselves. That's what we want. So, deprogramming 101. Really? Y'all need a pen and paper close by? So you can take notes, because you're going to have things to write down. Some of you need to watch this again and write some things down. Deprogramming 101. Talk about what you want, not what you don't want. Okay. Not the opposite of it. in our world, that's what a lot of us were taught. That's how, okay, this, and I hear this, that's how we've manifested shit like this. Talking and thinking and feeling about what we don't want. Yeah. When that's all you've ever witnessed, watched, heard, or been a part of, yeah, it can be a little tricky. But, practice makes perfect, right? So, hey, okay, what else? 6 of Wands, yes. So in doing this, there's the self-respect. Carrying yourself as you deserve to be carried. Writing in your status, yes. Elevating yourself, raising yourself, giving yourself the position of respect that you deserve. You don't sit around waiting for somebody to give it to you. This is a very creative energy. This is a very creative energy that creates in our physical 3D experience very powerfully. So, giving attention more to what you're choosing to create is serving you well. And some of you are having, like you've heard, speak it, what is it? Speak it into existence. You've been hearing this stuff for so long, but it's kind of hidden on another level in your soul right now. For whatever reason, that is important. They're showing that. What else we have? The Emperor status. Okay, this is what Spirit wants you to know. This is your guidance. Okay, Emperor status. This is what they've been trying to get you to see. You're the boss. Take control of your life. You decide, you delegate. Send that energy out there to come back to you in a powerful way. You're in Emperor status. It's up to you. You choose. The bottom of the deck is strength, because you have overcome the battle of the beast. No longer are you driven by rage. No longer are you driven by rage. You don't do that. You have some self-control here. You have some self-control here. You know how to create peace, but it doesn't mean you're, oh gosh, yeah. It doesn't mean you're weak. If you are, how did it go? Oh goodness. It was something to the effect like if you're a violent person who's learned to live peacefully, then you're a peaceful person. But if you have never known violence, you're not a peaceful person. You're harmless. What? Was it violence? I don't think it was violence. Something was wrong about the way I just said that. So there's something about a person here who has been through a battle. In other words, if you ain't never been there, you really can't talk about it. Well, you've been there and you learn to control yourself. You've let your shadow get the best of you. You let the beast come out before. You're not harmless, that's for sure. But you learn to calm that shit. You learn to reserve it for when it needs to be used. Emperor status is where it's taken you. Emperor status. Let's see, why is this Emperor here? Temperance. This is Sagittarius energy. But this is all, look at that. This is you with your brain tuned in, tapped in, turned on. All your chakras are aligned. The song from Londrell, Morning Asana. Somebody really wants to hear that song. You really want to hear that song. But this is the kind of vibe that you are right now, and this is what your frequency and energy is like. You're in a pure positive energy. There's some stuff going on, but you're transmuting it. You're creating from it. You're in a powerful creative energy right now, my dear. Love it. 3 of Pentacles. It works. And for every 1 you bring to the table, Spirit's bringing you 3, whatever that means. For every 1 you bring to the table, Spirit is bringing you 3. Okay. For every 1 you bring to the table, Spirit is bringing you 3. For somebody, this applies specifically in business, because what Spirit is saying is you got to be willing to put yourself out into the world. You got to put yourself, your business, what you're doing, you got to put that energy out, whatever it is, if it's in business or whatever. But it's like for every 1 you go get, Spirit's going to bring you 3 more to match it. And what would that do for your business? Wow. Well, you won't be waiting on this shit to grow no more. The Spirit is showing you that this is the path for you to reap your harvest. It'll be time to collect at that point. Yeah, it'll be time to collect. You've been waiting on this. Yes. And it puts you in a power position to make another move, another power move. Because you're going to continue to reinvest into your business. I hear in regards to finances, 10%. Put it for reinvesting. Always at least 10%. Okay. Magician, manifesting, creating. Using this energy, becoming a magician, as displayed by that Temperance card, the angel with the 2 cups. That's what it's called, alchemy, spiritual alchemy. And the more you hold yourself in this place of control and knowing that you got it, I got it. Everything is great in my world right now. The more you go there, the better it gets, as Abraham says. The better it gets, the better it gets. Thank you, Abraham. Ooh, Pisces, your reading is being long-winded. What the heck is really going on? Let's pull some runes. Let's find out what else is really going on here. We have a few with us here live. So I want to get shout out. Oh, thank you, Shannon. Shannon, that's what's up. In the comments, all in the comments. Thank you so much. Pisces, all right. There's a whole playlist here for you, honey. Go ahead and scroll through those playlists for Pisces energy, and you can find some more, because these readings are timeless. Okay. So when you find them is when you're meant to find them. And if they're meant for you to watch, you'll be called to click on that one. Yeah, okay. Let's see what we have here. This decision, it needs to be made wisely, because you know that it's creating things in your experience every time you decide something. You know that. You know that you want to have a long-term commitment. You know that you want to be in a long-term commitment. You know also that you want to be in tune with your spiritual guidance system. You want to be knowing that you understand that spirit and energy is real, and people really do have sight and vision and knowing, and they channel, and you know these things are real, and there's somewhere in you too that's committed to developing that. And so all of these experiences are to help hone that ability to perceive, to receive, to become aware, to wake up the awareness, right? To wake up the awareness. Yes, that's it. Oh Lord, that one stings. Okay. To wake up the awareness. And so some of you are feeling something in the nose, some drainage, something like that happening. Yeah, you could just say it's allergies, because you're now allergic to the BS, and you're allergic to being out of tune with your higher self. And that muscle up there is working so much, it's knocking off stuff that was there that started collecting since you were born. Anyways. Oh, yeah. Everything you're doing is following guidance, because wow, you know that this is where it's at. Like, you're all in really healing yourself right now and following the spiritual guidance, that you're getting. Okay, so you meditate, okay, but I feel like you don't meditate like I'm just kidding, that's not how it's done. Anyways, but that's not how you do it. Anyways, for you, that's not how it's done. And if you really do it that way, no pun intended, and no offense, please, because besides, if you're offended, whose fault is that? That's not my freaking fault. I just said something. Okay, anyways. So there's that energy there too. That's part of this whole commitment, is understanding that the way you feel is inside of you. So you're starting to get to the root, the triggers of these things. You're very committed to that, because you really want to solidify this energy right here and bring these two face to face. But you know that you're only, I feel like, your intuition works, but I feel like for you, it's so much easier to look at the reflection in the face of another, when what you're really seeking is to look at, your responses. So this happens in your physical experience. Okay. Well, what are my feelings towards this person, towards the situation, and how am I contributing to it? When I think about that person over there, do I think hateful thoughts towards them, or do I think loving thoughts towards them? And for how long have I been thinking hateful thoughts towards them? So why does it seem that I keep getting shit from them? Ooh, okay, now. What else do we have here? We have an energy here of women continually overextending themselves. Women are always seem to be the one who is granted, I trust and believe, I know many that this is not the case, but in your experiences who are aligned with this energy, the women in your example, as my singing bowls react to my voice, have always been very generous and hardworking and take care of everything and everyone, I hear, but themselves. Like, I can remember my mother sacrificing so much, and there's that energy here of the feminine energy sacrificing. That's what I see. And so this is right here. Oh, and for somebody, it was like, that happens, but it didn't happen in your case. Okay, so there's that message. What else do we have? Oh, this is the third one. Oh my goodness. 3 of these. It's Ingus. Ingus has to do with creative energy. Now, I have 3 sets of runes in that bag, and the quartz crystal set speaks to what spirit is presenting. So there's an alignment here with spirit. The yellow ones I made out of glow-in-the-dark nail acrylic. Yes. And so they represent the moves that you're making, like the solar plexus. Okay. And the gold stone ones I purchased. So these represent what is coming on the outside of you, or what's coming at you, okay, in the physical. So there's an alignment here between your physical experience, your actions, and what spirit is showing you. This is telling you you're doing what you should be doing. You are on your path. You're on point. Don't stop. Get it. Don't stop. Get it. Yeah. The roof is on fire. Yeah. It's like, this is so beautiful type of energy. Like, can you feel it? It's awesome. You should be really proud of yourself, actually. I hope you are. What is this other one? Another message from spirit here. It's all about the journey, baby. It's all about the journey. It's all about the journey. Spirit is like, you're not done yet. You're not done yet. Spirit has told you that you can't stay in that situation because you got to keep moving forward. They want you to keep moving forward right now. That's why you feel like you got to go on your own, because what you've been waiting for about to show up and show out. I hear and show out. When it shows up, it's going to show out, and you're going to love the show you see is what I hear. Okay. What do we have from all my stuff? What do we have? Thank you. Wow. So first thing I'm noticing, shadow or smoky quartz lands on the tower, baby. Any breakup, any separation is a protection. Mama's jade bead. Also right on the side of this. So there's protection from spirit in this, whether that is somebody's mother on the other side or grandmother or some other feminine energy. I feel like it's an ancestral feminine line as well, in addition to however else you see it. But there's, yeah, it's like your ancestral feminine line is blessing you, because this is, oh my goodness, this is really coming through right now about the matriarchy versus the patriarchy. And I'm being shown that this goes back to this whole situation, your experience. Its core, its root is patriarchy versus matriarchy. We live in a patriarchal society. Everything's about the father, the papa, the whatever. Anyways, in the oldest religious artifacts is a female figure. And it was a matriarchy at one point. So this is like feminine energy coming into balance. Feminine energy was imbalanced. It was, I'm hearing shadow feminine. It was very shadow feminine. And then we went into this shadow masculine. And now we're, okay, and this is very like global. And now we're coming into a light, balanced androgyny. And androgyny. And then this is reminding me of the TikTok that my daughter was telling me about, where they said, somebody said that towards the end of civilizations, there seems to be a blending of genders, a gender blending. Yeah, because androgyny happens. And it's like the Ouroboros. It's like the Ouroboros. When these two energies actually fully combine, huge transformation happens. And I feel like you're knowing that this is what's coming, and this is what's coming for humanity on a soul level. That's part of why your body won't, your spirit won't let you do something. It won't let you do something. You got to get away. You're trying to run away from something. I feel like you're at this place where you're biting your tongue and you got something you need to say, and all of a sudden it's going to break. It's going to snap, and boom, here it comes. Pulling out the big guns now, and they're coming right through your lips. Ooh. You're going to say some things that they will wish you had beat them up rather than say the things that you're about to say. But they're going to push you to, this is about to, because somebody wants to push you to your limit to see you break. Are you going to allow that to happen? I hear, don't let nobody turn that smile upside down, because, honey, all you got is reasons to smile. And if they're that triggered where they want to try to push your buttons, I feel like somebody wants to try to push your buttons. Because there's something you haven't said that you really want to say. So I don't know how you're going to feel about this, but your higher self is totally in on this. This is like a secret spiritual plan to get you to speak it out. You got to Put it out there. I mean, you don't want to do it voluntarily. Okay, well, here, let's add a little pressure here. You gonna say what you need to say. Get it out. And you could do it when the pressure gets put on you, or you could do it calmly in your own way at your own time, in your own environment of your choosing, where you have some control over it. Okay, what is that all about? So if you have a difficult conversation to have with somebody, you've been biting your tongue, you might want to ask somebody to have a drink, have a smoke, have a seat, because we need to talk. You might not like what I have to say, but I wanted to come to you as a man, as a woman, as an adult. Because if you don't choose to do that, I feel like the pressure pot is going to boil and something going to blow. So what is this combo that you need to have? For somebody, that's a big story. Okay, look, I don't know what you got going on or who you are. All I know is you're totally aligned right now and you're creating a lot. So you better keep your head right. And that's why this conversation needs to come out, because you're holding on to an energy and you're in this place of great gains right now. So you're making things happen. You got a lot going on. Don't let one bad apple spoil the whole bunch. What? Okay, whatever. Until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. It's in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time.